the text. During the creation of title block for the bill of material in a drawing, there is a need to create a text with different styles for specifying heading, company name, date, title, etc. For this option, we can use the Text Style command. The shortcut key used to type on the command line is ST. Let's see how to create Text Style. Go to the Format menu and select the Text Style command. Now the Text Style dialog box appears. In the box, click the New button to create a new text style. Now the new text style box will appear on the screen. Type the name of the style that you wish to create. For example, let's type Base 1 and select the OK button. Under the font area, select the font name by clicking the arrow shown. A list of available font names is on the screen. Select a font by clicking on it. For example, let's select Verdana font. The Use Big Font option is applicable to Asian fonts. This option is offered only with AutoCAD.SHX fonts. The next option is Font Style. Click on the arrow shown in Font Style. From this option, we can select the font style as bold, italic, or regular. For example, let's select the bold option. The next option is height, paper text height. This option lets you enter a font size. With the annotative option turned off, this option is named height and will set the absolute height of the text. With the annotative option turned on, it shows paper text height and will set the height of the text when printed. Now, let's select the annotative option to make the style as an annotative element. Click on the paper text height box. Now type the height of the text. For example, type the value as 2. The next option is Effects. Here are the options of the Effects group. Upside down prints the text upside down. Backwards prints the text backward. Vertical prints the text in a vertical column. Width factor. It adjusts the width and spacing of the characters in the text. A value of 1 keeps the text at its normal width. Values greater than 1 expand the text, and values less than 1 compress the text. Oblique angle. This skews the text at an angle. When this option is set to a value greater than 0, the text appears italicized. A value of less than 0, -12 for example, causes the text to lean toward the left. Note, you can also set the width factor and oblique angle directly for text using the width factor and oblique angle tools in the text formatting toolbar. These tools are located toward the lower right end of the toolbar. Now click on the Apply button to apply the style. Finally, click on the Close button to finish the command. After creating the text style, we have to select the style to type the text. Go to the Draw menu and select the Text option. Now click on the single line text. The command line prompts you to specify start point of text, or justify, or style. Type S in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to enter the style name. Type the style name as Base 1 on the command line and press Enter. Now specify the start point on the drawing area and height of text. For example, specify the height of the text as 1 and press Enter. Now type the text. For example, type AutoCAD, and thus the text style is created. Dimension style. During the creation of drawings like plan of an apartment, elevation of a multi-storage building, or lathe machine drawing, we have to show the dimensions in different forms. For this, Dimension Style command is mainly used to create different styles of dimensions. The shortcut key used to type on the command line is D. Let's see how to create a dimension style. Go to the Format menu and select the dimension style. Now the Dimension Style dialog box appears. In this box, click the New button to create a new dimension style. Create New Dimension Style box appears on the screen. Type the name of the style that you want to create. For example, type dim1 and click on the Continue button. Now New Dimension Style dialog box appears. Now click on the Lines tab and select the color for the dimension line in the Dimension Lines area. As per the changes made, the preview is shown on the right side of the dialog box. In the same way, select the line type and line weight. In the Extension Lines area, select the color, line type, and line weight for the extension line options. Now click on the symbols and arrow at the top of the dialog box. With this option, we can select required symbol for the dimension line arrow and size of the arrow. Remember that the arrow size can be changed with the help of the arrow size option. The next option is text. It is used to change the dimension text style. Click on the text option, which is placed next to symbols and arrow. From this option, we can select style, color, size, and position of the dimension text. The next option is fit. It is mainly used to align the dimension text with the extension lines and the dimension lines. There is an important option called Use Overall Scale of. This option is shown below the preview. This option is mainly used to change the overall size of the dimensions, which is the size of the arrow, size of text, size of extension line, but not the actual value. Now, type the value of Use Overall Scale as 0.5 in the box shown near to it. This means the size of the dimension will be half of the original dimension. The next option is Primary Units. It's located at the top of the window. Primary unit is the default unit used in the dimension. Now select the unit format, such as decimal, engineering, fraction, or architectural, to represent the dimension in decimal value or in fractional value. Let us select the engineering unit in unit format. Now select the precision. This option controls the decimal after the point. And select the required option from primary unit. Now click on the alternate unit. This is an extra value shown in some other unit within the same dimension. Click on the Display Alternate Unit option. For example, set the alternate unit format as decimal and type the multiplier for alt unit value as 25.4. Now we can see both two dimensions created in the preview. The next one is tolerance. Select a tolerance method and precision. Select the tolerance format. Under the Method option, select the Limits option by clicking the arrow key. Now, enter the tolerance value in upper value. And finally, click on OK. Now, click on the Set Current button to make the style as current style, and click on the Close button. Thus we create a dimension style with a required option. Now, start the creation of a dimension. The current dimension style is followed for the dimensions. Whenever you want to change the style, you should open Dimension Style and select the style which is needed to modify or change, and select the Modify button to create changes in it. Finally, click on the Set Current button, and select the Close button to update the changes. Multiline. This is used to draw multiple layers of line in a single command. Usually, this command is used in electrical wiring drawing, mechanical piping drawing, and civil layout, etc. The shortcut key used to type on the command line is ML. Let's see how to draw a multiline using this command. Go to the Draw menu and click on the Multiline command. Now the command line prompts you to specify a start point or justification, scale, style. Click on any point on the drawing area. The command line prompts you to specify the next point. Click on some other point in the drawing area. Doing this, we can select as many points as we require. Finally, press Enter to finish the command. We can see two lines drawn parallel in the drawing area. Let's see the justification option in the multiline. Justification option is used to specify the origin of the multi-line. That is, where we are going to specify the origin, whether in the top line or the bottom line or in the middle of the multi-lines. Go to the Draw menu and click on the multi-line command. Now the command line prompts you to specify a start point or justification, scale, style. Type J on the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to enter justification type, top, 0, or bottom. For example, type Z on the command line and press Enter. The command line prompts you to specify a start point or justification, scale, style. Now click on any point on the drawing area. The command line prompts you to specify the next point. Here we can see the origin point is placed in the middle of the lines. Now click on some other point in the drawing area, and finally press Enter to finish the command. Like this, we can specify the origin point of the line in bottom or in the top of the line. Let's see the next option, Scale, in multi-line. This option is used to increase the size of the multi-line. Go to the Draw menu and click on the multi-line command. Now the command line prompts you to specify a start point or justification, scale, style. Type S in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to enter the M-line scale. Type the scale for the multi-line. For example, type 2 in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to specify a start point or justification, scale, style. Click on any point on the drawing area. Now the command line prompts you to specify the next point. Here we can see the size of the multi-line, which is increased in size. Now click on some other points on the drawing area, and finally press Enter to finish the command. For style, we should create some style. Only after that can we use this option. Let's see how to change the style of a multi-line. Go to the Draw menu and click on the multi-line command. Now the command line prompts you to specify start point or justification, scale, style. Type ST in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to enter the M-line style name. Type the style name for the multi-line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to specify a start point or justification, scale, style. Click on any point on the drawing area. Now the command line prompts you to specify the next point. Click on some other point in the drawing area, and finally press Enter to finish the command. And this is how we should draw a multi-line in AutoCAD.
Inquiry commands. This command is very helpful to measure the distance, area, mass properties, and ID of an object. This command is very simplified in AutoCAD 2009, and a separate tab is allocated for it. Let's see the first option in the inquiry commands. Distance. It is an inquiry command used to measure the distance between 2 points in all X, Y, Z directions. The shortcut key used to type on the command line is DI. Let us see how to use this command to measure a distance between 2 points. Go to the Tools panel and click on Inquiry tab. Now select Distance command. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first point. Now click on any point of the object in the drawing area. The command line prompts you to specify a second point. Click on another point of the object in the drawing area. Finally, we can see the distance between the points in all directions, X, Y, Z, in the command line. Let us see the second option in the Inquiry tab. Area. It is used to measure the area of a closed object. We can add an area of the several objects, and we can subtract area of one object in another object by using this command. The shortcut key used to type in a command line is AA. Let us see how to calculate the area of an object by using Area command. Go to the Tool panel and select Inquiry tab. Now click on the Area command. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, add, subtract. Click on any corner point of the object shown in the drawing area. Now the command line prompts you to specify the next corner point. Click on next corner of the object shown in the drawing area. Like this, we can select all corners of the object. Finally, press Enter to finish the selection of the point. Now you can see the area and perimeter between the selected points in command line. Let us see the sub-option Object in Area command. Object. Go to the Tool panel and select Inquiry tab. Now click on the Area command. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, add, subtract. Type O in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to select an object. Click on any closed object in the drawing area. Note that the selected closed object should be a single object like circle, rectangle, polyline or polygon. Now you can see the area and perimeter of the selected object in the command line. Let us see the sub-option Add in Area command. Add. Go to Tool panel and select Inquiry tab. Now click on the Area command. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, add, subtract. Type A in the command line and press Enter. Specify the first corner point or object, subtract. Type O in the command line and press Enter. The command line prompts you to select object. Click on any closed object in the drawing area to add. Now you can see the area of the selected object in the command line. Again, the command line prompts you to select objects. Now click on another object in the drawing area. The command line shows the total area of the selected objects and individual area of the object. Like this, we can add an area of many objects. Finally, press Enter twice to finish the calculation. Let us see the next sub-option, Subtract in Area command. Note, we should select the major area by Add method. After that, only can we subtract the required area from them. Subtract. Go to the Tool panel and select Inquiry tab. Now, click on the Area command. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, add, subtract. Type A in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, subtract. Now type O in the command line and press Enter. The command line prompts you to select an object. Now click on any closed object in the drawing area to add. You can see the total area of the selected object in the command line. Again, the command line prompts you to select objects. Now press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, subtract. Type S in the command line and press Enter. Now the command line prompts you to specify the first corner point or object, add. Type O in the command line and press Enter. The command line prompts you to select object. Click on any closed object in the drawing area to subtract. Now you can see the area of the selected object and subtracted area of the object in the command line. Like this, we can subtract required area many times. Finally, press Enter twice to finish the calculation. Let's see the next option in the Inquiry Lab. Mass Properties. It is used to define the material properties like mass, density, center of gravity, moment of inertia, etc. of a solid component. The shortcut key used to type in command line is mass prop. Let us see how to check the mass properties by using this command. Go to Tool panel and select Inquiry tab. Now click on the Mass Properties command. Now the command line prompts you to select an object. Click on the solid object shown in the drawing area and press Enter. For this option, we should select a solid object only. Now AutoCAD text window will appear. In this window, we can see the mass properties of the solid component. This is how we check the mass properties in AutoCAD. Let's see the next option in the Inquiry panel. List. It is an inquiry command used to read or to know about the parameters of an object. It will show the distance, parameter, location, and more about the objects. The shortcut key used to type in command line is LI. Let us see how to see the perimeter of an object using List command. Go to Tools panel and select Inquiry tab. Now click on the List command. Now the command line prompts you to select an object. Select an object in the drawing area and press Enter. Now AutoCAD text window box will open. In this window, we can see all the perimeters of the object. Finally, close the box after reading the perimeters. Let's see one more option in the Inquiry tab. ID. It is an inquiry command used to identify the actual coordinate value of the UCS, that is, the location of X, Y, and Z's coordinates. The shortcut key used to type on the command line is ID. Let us see how to check the coordinate value using the ID command. Go to Tools panel and select Inquiry tab. Now click on the ID point command. Now the command line prompts you to specify a point. Specify a point in the drawing area. Now we can see the X, Y, Z coordinate value in the command line. Finally, we check the coordinate value using the ID point command. Drawing units. This is one of the most important commands in AutoCAD. It is used to set the unit's format and precision for the drawing. There are several units based in AutoCAD. They are engineering, scientific, architectural, and etc. Also angular units like radiant, gradient, surveyor unit, etc. The shortcut key used to type on the command line is UN. Let us see how to set the drawing unit in AutoCAD. Go to Format menu and select Drawing Units command. Or there is one more very easy method to select the drawing units. Go to the Tools tab and click on the Drawing Utilities panel and select the Units button. Now the Drawing Units dialog box will appear. In this dialog box, we can set units for length and angle. Now click on the Type in Length option. There are some unit types shown in a list. Let us discuss about these types. Architectural is used to specify the unit in fractional feet and inches. Decimal is used to specify the dimension in decimal values like millimeter and centimeter, etc. Engineering is used to specify the values in decimal feet and inches. Fractional is used to specify the values like millimeter, centimeter in fraction method. Scientific is used to specify the values in the multiplication of 10. For example, in the scientific calculation, we specify the values as 2.1 multiplied by 10 1/3. Select a unit type from the list. For example, select engineering from the list. Now click on the precision. A list of precision will appear. Note, precision is used to specify the number of decimals should be placed after the point. For example, 1.236 and 1.24 in the first number, there are 3 decimals after the point, but in the second value there is only 2 decimals after the point. Select a precision from the type list. Now click on Insertion Scale. This is the actual unit we are going to use in AutoCAD. They are inches, millimeter, centimeter, and feet, etc. The next is lighting. This option is available on the bottom of the box. This option is used to set the lighting effect during rendering. In the next column of the drawing unit box is angle. Now click on the type in angle. There are some angle types. They are decimal degrees. This type is used to specify the angle in decimal method. The next type is degree, minute, and second. This option is used to specify the angle by means of degree, minute, and second. And the next type is grads. This type is used to specify the angle in gradients units. Radians. This type is used to specify the angle in radians unit. Surveyor's unit. This type is used to specify the angle by means of direction, like north and south, etc. Now select a unit type from the list. For example, select Surveyor's units from the list. Now click on the Precision. A list of precisions will appear. Select a precision type from the list. Now we can select the clockwise option in the box. This option is used to specify the angle in a clockwise direction. Normally, as per the standard, the direction of an angle should be anti-clockwise. Now click on the Direction button. A list of directions will appear in the Direction Control dialog box. From the list, select a direction. Note that the selected direction is going to be the base angle that is 0 degrees. So, east is the default base angle in AutoCAD. For example, select North in the list and click on the OK button. Finally, click on the OK button to finish the setting of the drawing unit. Thus, the drawing units are specified. For example, draw a line in the drawing area. Now go to the Distance command by typing DI in the command, and then select the both endpoint of the line. Now the command line shows the detail of the line. Here you can check the units as per our setting. This is how we set the drawing units in AutoCAD.